Hello, my name is Sunita, published poet, writer, author, and creative workshop facilitator and qualified English teacher. I will be reading some poetry for you today from two of my amazing poetry collections from the perspective of a South Asian woman living in Britain between two cultures, Punjabi and British. You can follow me at Sunita writer at Facebook and on Instagram and Twitter at SUNITATHIND. And you can purchase my first book from www.blackpear.net and my second book from www.wildpressedbooks.com. My first book I will be reading a few poems from is called The Barging Buddhi and Other Poems. Buddhi means elderly lady in Punjabi, which is what I am. I'm a British Punjabi woman. Now, The Barging Buddhi. I used to sink into my Buddhi's cinnamon and homely bosom. This barging Buddhi permitted some unwitting pedestrian to pass me on the way to the shops. Mera dal khani, she would utter. I want to eat lentil curry. I toyed with a bright yellow Indian gold chain, a fattening and gilded snake. This barging Buddhi cut down a 5-year-old cherub on a bike on her way to her daughter's house. Tusi history kaddi, she squawks at me. You will do some ironing. She slathers greasy coconut oil in my inky black plait that she swishes from side to side. This barging Buddhi railroads a gawkish teenager off her skateboard while sweeping the front pavement, languishing in a salwar kameez, tattooed with vermilion forehead. This barging Buddhi shoves a misshapen shopper. Mera Barney beanie, she mouthed, I want to drink water. This barging Buddhi places an embellished chunni, headscarf, on my head as we both proceed to the Gurdwara, the Sikh temple. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. She prays a Sikh prayer. This barging Buddhi is not so barging, this grandmother of mine. My second poem I'm going to read to you is called Gawping at the Gods of the Gurdwara. Gawping at the Gods of the Gurdwara. Guru Nanak, Guru Har Gobind, Guru Amar Das, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My face will be towards that person who says it first. My back will be towards that person who says it afterwards. I will be in between both of them if both of them say it together. Hence, in order to spread the message of brotherhood, dual-toned Jinni strangles me with customs. Head must be covered with a scarf for a woman and a turban for a man. Bare feet in a ceremonial hall. Cover your legs and arms for modesty. One universal creator, being, the name is truth, the creative being personified. No fear, no hatred. Image of the undying, beyond birth, self-extent by Guru's grace. The 5 gears emblazoned on the brain of a Punjabi school student learning the Punjabi alphabet. Ganga comb for cleanliness, slick with coconut oil that my dadima drags through my hair. Gesh, uncut hair, to symbolise spiritual power, or in my case, waist-length knots. Gurban, Sikh sword for respect and justice. Gada, a steel bangle, or in my case, a gold one. Unity of self and constant learning, which meant for me the learning of cultural and religious restrictions. Gachara, Gachi, short for modesty. I hear the Girden Sikh religious hymns as my onyx black plait swishes into my dal and aloo gobi curry. I shovel down 3 roti into my mouth before being dragged to worship in my itchy lime green and gold salwar kameez. Jabad Shach, true in the primal being, true through the ages, the Grunthi, the custodian, seated before the Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh Bible. Silver-tipped beard of the Grunthi sermonising and praying. Atop his head is a burnt orange turban and a steel gunda ornament fastened, a circle with 3 weapons. This is a Sikh military emblem. I have numb buttocks from sitting on the floor for hours of the ceremony hall trying to decipher the exotic prayers. I am only partially bilingual. I hear the Vajra and the Dol strike up a kirtan, a spiritual song. I continue to gawp at the gods of the Godfather and befuddlement. Herad Subch, Jabaj Subch, Ho Kisach. True here and now, O Nanak, forever. True for me. The next book I will be reading from is The Coconut Girl by myself, and you can purchase this book from www.wildpressbooks.com. So the first poem I'm going to be reading to you is quite a powerful one. It's called The Coconut Girl. Brown on the outside, white on the inside. Sassy Girl, said the Coconut Girl. Jewel doll in salwar kameez. Gemstone bindia targeted on forehead. Gidda, said the Coconut Girl. All cinnamon legs in a profusion of glittered miniskirts. Gin chaser, whiskey sour, chip butty, fondled by her Gora white boyfriend. Meravdika, said the Coconut Girl. I'm fine. Spangle headscarf gagging her. You are so dark, La. You must lose some weight, La. Dusi gali, dusi mutti. Did you see her niece? She got into medicine. Chirps from the banshees, the undijis, the mummijis, the dudimars, and the nunnimars. Medanam, she said, the Coconut Girl. Bejeweled lengar crystallised, hot pink and burnt gold, diamonds in her hair, the perfect bride. Nehi, nehi, said the Coconut Girl. Matte facade, rhinestone embellished hot pants, holographic stiletto boots, whiskey breath. Her dad saw her with her white boyfriend. Mute was the Coconut Girl, manacled to her jura, terraformed to her tikka, feasting on a banquet of curries. A Punjabi paradox was our Coconut Girl. The next poem I'm going to read is called The Same Freedoms as a Gora. Down the chippy with sapphire, her boyfriend tongues her with her glitzy miniskirt hoiked up, with regularity of some of the profane words. Packy, shitface, terrorist, raghead, go home, Packy pussy. Let me fuck you, little slave girl. I'm sheltered, not allowed to shave my legs, wax my pubes, flash my brown boobs, have a boyfriend, go out alone, no way. Wear makeup, slut paint, as my mum calls it, or cut my knee-length hair, smothered by parental jellified bovine eyes, the secret hair, uncut, bushy eyebrows, furry upper lip, and yeti legs. Curry fingers, onion eyes, eating with our hands like savages, no white boys allowed. Segregated from the bloody foreigners with no culture, the fire tongue and bloodshot eyes of my dad, Dada. I shave the fuzzy legs with my daddy's razor, tweeze my eyebrows into a solitary arch, a slick of Rimmel Heath lipstick and Desert Rose MAC blusher. Victoria's Secret's new panties and bra, that little sequin dress from Miss Selfridge. I think I will go commando tonight before I let Brian fuck me, his little brown slave girl. And the last poem I'm going to read to you is called Scarification. Scarification. Threading through boulders, scaffolded in damaged flesh. I have a conscience. Will it do harm? Suckle the disfigurement, deeply facilitated in scarification. Are these natural tattoos expendable? Mutilation of the self is not martyrdom. What is the legacy of these limbs of mine? Glassless skin, scraped and scalpelled, puckered and malformed, burning, razored and knifed. Sparkling are the stitches and sutures sewn into the skin, reddening, raw, sliced and spliced. What are the stem cells of salvation? Incisions crusted, blood bone views, contaminated with rough touches, bloody body markings, violent inkings, grovelling for innocent skin, for untouched, pristine, uncorrupted skin. Thank you for listening to me. So that was from The Coconut Girl at Wild Press Books. And this was from The Barging, Buddhi and Other Poems. And as I said before, you can follow me at www.blackpear.net and purchase my other book from www.wildpressbooks. Follow me at Sunita Thind -writer Facebook and also Instagram and Twitter at Sunita Thind. Thank you very much for listening to me. I appreciated it so much.